Ukraine's European allies are quietly weighing a potential deal that may see Ukraine cede parts of its territory in exchange for security assurances, as reported by the Washington Post, citing a series of discussions with current and former officials. The proposal, although not confirmed publicly, comes as Ukraine faces prolonged setbacks on the battlefield and looming uncertainties over US support, with Donald Trump set to assume the presidency. In recent months, the concept of territorial concessions has reportedly gained traction among some European leaders, despite the West's official stance supporting Ukraine's sovereignty. However, sources familiar with the discussions indicated that while the plan remains sensitive, the idea is being framed from land for peace to security for peace, to emphasize the protective assurances Ukraine could receive rather than signaling a reward for Russian aggression. Nonetheless, the exact terms of the proposal remain ambiguous. Officials are wary of openly endorsing concessions, fearing backlash and accusations of appeasing Russia. A former French ambassador to the United States, Gerard Araud, suggested that many leaders privately acknowledge that a compromise could be necessary but hesitate to voice it publicly due to the potential implications of such a move. Ukraine has consistently advocated for NATO membership as the most viable route to future security. However, some allies have responded tepidly to this approach, with Trump's incoming team allegedly considering a delay of up to 20 years for Ukraine's NATO entry. This proposal reportedly includes an alternative security framework where Ukraine would receive military aid rather than a formal alliance membership. In early 2022, Ukraine and Russia conducted unsuccessful peace talks, with initial proposals from Moscow demanding substantial Ukrainian concessions. While later discussions moderated Moscow's demands, requiring Ukraine to scale back its military and delay NATO membership, the negotiations ultimately collapsed. Since then, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky has maintained that any peace deal must respect Ukraine's territorial integrity, underscoring this through a 10-point peace plan. Russia has shown limited appetite for compromise as it fortifies its positions in Ukraine's eastern regions. Russian President Vladimir Putin reaffirmed last month that Russia would seek terms advantageous to its interests, dismissing any notion of territorial concessions from Moscow's side.